going to be free as a freelancer, right?
Yeah.
And second of all, what's going to be your hourly rate?
Yeah. So short answer, 90 euros an hour, which is higher than what I uh, left with last project. I think it was 85 back then. But the funny thing is, there was actually a little bit of a phase. Okay, I'm gonna have to keep an eye on the time. Um, so I had the interview with them. Actually, went pretty well. Like personality wise, we had a click, so that was cool. That's always the most important thing. We didn't really go into much technical details. Like didn't go really deep. He just like the deepest question he asked, he said, do you have any experience with semantic models? And we were already talking about in the context of Power BI and Microsoft Fabric. So I told him, uh, no, not really. Like that was also one of the questions I wanted to ask you guys. Like, how are you? Like, do you use semantic models? Do you already have a semantic layer? With that, I meant, do you have basically a layer where managers can more talk to their data instead of just having static dashboards and reports? So basically, instead of just having a graph, a manager could ask the data, hey, based on the data, what's the forecast for Q1 next year, and are we going to make it? Whatever. That's what I understood as a semantic layer over your data. He said, no, with semantic model, I mean like a very complex star scheme actually consisting of multiple star schemes connected to each other. And I basically said, oh, okay, no, not necessarily. I didn't know that's your definition. I do have experience with complex star schemes. From the start, I've used star schemes as my data models, but not necessarily semantic models, as you say. That's the deepest we went. Um, and then the feedback I got from this recruitment agency was they liked you. You were they liked you the most from three other candidates. They want to hire you. However, they do have doubt about your data modeling skills. Like that's the deepest technical question we had. So based on that question, basically they had doubts about my data modeling. Maybe also a little bit the fact that I have a 4 year gap. Um, and then they wanted to like they basically made an offer where the first month, so I could get used to their environment and their context. I could, I say, work a little bit on my data modeling skills, and they wanted to actually offer me to take a course on data camp. Literally put that in email, like if maybe he could take a course on data camp, which we will happily pay for. Um, yeah, basically that, and for a reduced hourly rate, basically where I kind of ramp up to the agreed upon 90 euros an hour, and I that's where I kind of again leaned more to, you know what, fuck them, I have a business, like this is my hourly rate, take it or leave it. And I didn't say it that way. I said it in a nice way. I said, listen, every freelancer, everybody you hire has to get used to the context and environment of a new workplace. That's not an argument for a lower hourly rate. Second of all, I literally worked together with Dedicam for the last 3 years as a partner, offering BI trainings to my audience. And since last week, they asked me, they're going to pay me to license my face. So if you see ads from DataCamp in the future, uh, that's what we agreed upon last week. So it's kind of ironic that they want to offer me to work together with DataCamp. We've already been working with them for 3 years. Um, that's the second thing. But like the point in my email was I do know the technical stuff. That's why I already work with DataCamp, for example. And the third thing is, you know what? If it means something to them, I'm willing to do it for 80 euros an hour for the first month and then back to 90 euros a month, like just a symbolic thing. And then they said yes. So, long answer to a short question, 80 euros an hour for the first month, 90 euros an hour after that.